Hey guys, and welcome back to Shattered Legacy, where last time obviously I did ask you guys a few days ago to vote on who would be the next character we will be playing in this series. And I'll tell you what guys, I was really impressed. There were far more votes than I thought there'd be compared to the percentage of people who watched. It was really good, and it was so close. The Liddles, I will just point this out, they hardly got any votes, so I was kind of happy to see people were taking into account the position of the characters and the fact he was an old man. Probably put a lot of you guys off, I would suspect. But between the others, it was really close, and the top three, I think in the end when I looked today, when I decided who I was going to play, there was only about 12 votes between the first and the third person. And there were hundreds of people who voted, so thank you so much. It was so close, and I'll tell you, you could probably guess who it's going to be, who has won. In the end, the Belmore child did win in Strong Song. I was really surprised, actually. I mean, not with the end result, but based upon how things were going over the period of days. In the first few days, like every day when I would check, that one county island in the Summer Islands was always winning by maybe just 1 or 2 votes, but he was always just in the lead of the Belmore child, and third was always the little Bolton girl up north. She was always really close behind, maybe 10, 12 votes behind everyone else. But in the end, the last day when I would check, I said today, Tuesday, would be the day I would look, and this is the day I'd record the first part being back. The Belmore kid had just passed the Summer Isles, I think, by 3 votes, so it was really close, but this is who we're going to be. The Demon Pass in Valyria, he came 4th, but it was a very good 4th. He got a high percentage of the votes, and he came close to the other 3, but he kind of was just off keeping up with the other 3. So we are going to stay in Westeros, which is going to be interesting because we're so close to our former kingdom of Riverrun. I'm going to keep having our characters of interest. I've got all the different sort of high lordships and above in Westeros, and there are a lot of more kingdoms starting to build up as well in other parts of the world, like Essos. You've got Astapor, Meereen, you've even got Karth, and there's a few in Yi Ti, a few kingdoms over here. And this guy has changed religion to the Warlocks. So the Prince of Yin has actually changed to the Warlock religion. That's an interesting change over there. But yes, we're not looking over there. We're over here in Westeros. We're going to keep an eye on our old place as well to see if they can continue what we've done. King Melwy's 50 years old. He's an old man, but he's now inherited Riverrun. Really liked what we did with them, but now we've got to concentrate on Strong Song. So what is our position? What is our family? And what can we do? We've got a few worries, of course. We look politically. Runestone is just south of us. King Rober, Royce the Shadow. He is going to be a big threat. 12,000 men. Do we have any allies? We have 1 ally and a couple of potential allies here. Stockworth and Andal Coast. So I don't think they're going to be much help. But we do have the Wickenden. The Templeton family is our ally right now, but 1,000 men. That might not be good, though, because he's right next to Runestone as well, and they might be looking to take that over. So it might not be a good ally to have. I think we're going to have to try and expand this way. We can't really go to Riverrun. We're going to try and expand this way and eat up the rest of the Vale. So the Corbury family right over here, I think is obviously our next target, though we have no claims, from what I can tell. So it's going to be difficult, but we are young. So let's have a quick look who we are then. We are Alaric Belmore. We're 11 years old. We've got about 2,800 men, which is not much. We're the heir to the Eyrie. So we've got Lord Osney Easting, who is the current Lord of the Eyrie. If he dies, he has no family, so we would actually gain the Eyrie. So we probably want to hope for that. That's probably something that we want. We can have 2 domains, so I would really like that to happen. Our other vassals, if we have a quick look, are Torgold Redwick, up here in Moon's Grey, skilled fighter, doesn't seem too bad. And we have Lord Tristan Waynwood. So we got a Waynwood as our vassal right now. Were the Waynwoods kicked out? We got another one, Archmaester. So one of the Waynwoods is the Archmaester of the Citadel, which is kind of cool. But are there any other Waynwoods in a high position? No, I don't think so. I think they got kicked out by the Royces. Yeah. Okay, there you go. So the Waynwoods were kicked out of their lands by the Royces, and I guess we let them come and settle the Crown Crag. So that's kind of nice. I would assume so. It was granted it. Conquered as claimant. So, our grandfather, I think this is. Yeah, our grandfather was here, Alex Belmore. Our father was Robin the Cruel. He died clutching at his heart only 3 years ago. So we took over 3 years ago. Our regent is our uncle, Serwyn Belmore. So have a quick look at the family and me then. So, I'm not really good at that much. I've got okay learning. That's it. We're 11, so that's not really that great, is it? We're indolent, we're esquire, we're curious, and we're brooding. And we're set for a pride focus. So we can't really change my education focus. And right now it's going to be pride for now. We're going to wait until we get to the education focuses. Then we can change, obviously, our guardian. Our guardian is my uncle. Let's have a quick look at what choices we have. Because we can't fight, it seems. I could get Torgold. Torgold has good learning and is a good fighter. I wouldn't mind being able to fight. Arnos can fight as well. He's got better intrigue. We've got to look at the traits there. He's got gluttonous. I'd probably rather his traits because none of them are terrible. Well, his gluttony maybe would not be great. Other than that, he could be the best. So this guy, the Septon, has good stats overall. So Septon could be good. Who's the best, like, kind of teacher? I think he's the Maester. Yeah, Maester Pelleas. He's not too bad. He just can't fight. So that'd be the problem. We wouldn't be able to actually fight. Then again, am I too old to learn to fight, maybe? That's a good point. I'm probably too old to learn to become, like, a skilled fighter. Maybe a trained fighter, but that'd be it. I think we're going to go with this. I think he's past his time to be a fighter. Let's get the Maester to educate me. He really should be the one to educate us. He's the Maester, after all. So let's go for that, then. Our family, we have a ton of sisters. My father had, look at all these sisters, and one son. And our oldest sister has been married off to a Templeton. So that means we got a trouble with inheritance, I would suspect. Who's our heir? Wendell Mandelius, my sister's baby. So my sisters, we don't need to marry them off matrilineal. It's not going to help at all. Yeah. No matter what, if we marry them off matrilineal, these younger ones, she's already married, though, to a Stockworth. We should probably get those alliances, I would hope. Mr. Stockworth, you got 2,000 men down here. Could we be allies? We cannot be. Break non-aggression pact, form an alliance. Oh, the council would not let us. We've got to wait for the council to go. Okay, that's going to be a problem. The Andal coast is a bit far away. I don't think they're going to be useful when they have, like, no men either. Probably not a good idea for that. But yeah, so our inheritance is a bit of a problem. We have to have some babies. We have to get a good ally to fight the Royces, I think. So we should definitely look for an ally. I would say Riverrun. Interestingly enough, I would say the Tullys would probably be the best ally. And he does have a daughter, and she is 16. Not married. Very good with money. But he would say no. What about my sister, then, to his son, Prince Garin Tully? No. Okay, so it looks like he doesn't want a marriage. Though he does have a sister. No as well. Political concerns, I just don't think he wants to marry to us. A live brother? He's already got married, so we can't get an alliance with the Tullys then. What about the Corbrys? Corbrys could be a possible choice. He doesn't really have any direct family. His sister is 40 and already married to... Oh, they're with the Royces? Are they allies? No, they're not. Okay, so they're not allies. Okay, phew. Okay, that's good. That would have been really bad if they were allies. His heir, though, is Baron Bywater. So we could have this land slip out the Corbrys' hold if he has no kids, and he's got pneumonia. So that's not good. Is there any real strong people around here? You have 3,000 men. 3,000 here in Snakewood. 1,000. What about these guys? We got the arrow. Okay, so Arrowns are still around. There's still Arrowns around and Crow's Bow. And I think there's also one here in Middler Point. But Snakewood could be a good ally. He is just himself. Maybe we could marry him to my sister. No. Why not betrothal? What's wrong with him? I don't see we kind of a betrothal here. Oh, that's because that's me. I was clicked on me for some reason. We'll go with my sister. No. Political concerns. We can't get them. Breakstone. 1,000 men. Let's go for this guy then. Oh, she's sickly. They're both sickly. What about the son? The oldest son. Why does it always start with me? We could get an alliance with them. Yeah, Slumberwood. Interesting family name. But we could get an alliance here from the Slumberwoods in Longbow Hall. That could be good. 3,000 men. It's not going to be enough to take down the Royces, but we do need some help somewhere. Southstone. 4,000 men. He has lots of daughters. That's it. Probably won't give us the marriage because he only has daughters, yeah. What the youngest daughter? No. That's giving sisters, brothers? No. Okay, so not that Harrenhal? The Butterwell family? They've lost a lot of men. They're currently fighting for Willow's Wood. So Harrenhal is trying to take Willow's Wood. How are they doing? 8,000 men, the Hoare family. Doing a good job. And they've converted to Faith of the Seven. What? The Ironborn here? The Hoare family converted to that Faith of the Seven? They're not good. Oh, his son is... Oh, his sons are drowned. That's not what you want. But then again, he has a son already. Robin Hoare, who has his own children as well. Okay, so the line is kind of secure, but maybe we don't want an alliance with these guys. I don't think we could anyway. What about the Hoare family? We get an alliance with them. Ooh, he has a sword. Oh. Lady Forlorn. He has Lady Forlorn, does he? Okay, so they're married together. Okay, there's a weird connection there. No other marriage we could really get, so nothing really good there either. What about the Dragon King, guys? Get an alliance with the Dragon King. He's got some children. You know, he's got a daughter, but she's already married to Patewaters, the bastard child of Rhaenys Targaryen. He's got that lovely, lovely golden hair. Not the same as the other Targaryens, but still. Okay, so we can't get that. What about my sister? To the crazy son, Annex. Not me. Yes, ooh. Guys, we could get an alliance with King Materes, and he's only got 5,000 men, but he's got a dragon. That could challenge Runestone. Okay, I'm sorry, Slumberwood family. I'm sorry. The dragons take precedence, I think, over you. Other than that, I guess White Harbor up north? They got 300 men. Yeah, I'm thinking we marry to the Dragon Kings. Yeah, and he's the heir, isn't he? It's a Prince Annex. Let's marry the heir, then. To my strong sister. There we go. Let's hope they give us an alliance. That could be very useful. I'll have to wait for me. I'll wait till I'm 14, then I'll look for my marriage. What do we need to do? Idle council members. Let's get the council done. Castellan. What do we have here? I guess Osney Easting, because he's not really good at anything. So let's just make him the Castellan. Improve defenses just in case we go to war. Justicer. I guess Michael will be the best. Plus we need to fabricate claims. He's a Septon, so he can't get married, so I won't marry him off. Fabricate claims on Heart's Home. We need to expand as soon as possible, I feel like. There's a lot of positions available. Master at Arms should definitely go to Torgold Redwick. Train me, make me stronger. Hopefully we can get some fighting and good skills. Hopefully. Treasurer will go... Oh dear. Let's have a look at Spy Master. Okay, this guy's actually capable. He could be a Spy Master. He needs to get married. Okay, get you a little marriage. No marriages. Okay, we need to get some new debutantes. We got 84 gold. And that's it. We're not in the greatest of positions, guys. I really hope this won't fall on our face, you guys choosing this one. We'll just have to wait and see. Young debutante for that, man. Hopefully we just don't get conquered by the Royces. I guess we could just give in. Maybe try and eat them from the inside. But obviously we want to keep our independence. We want to make our own little kingdom here. Treasurer, I guess it to be Tristan. Because he is a vassal. We want to keep them happy. Let's get money, because we don't have much money at the moment, even though you're terrible. I'd probably just get him to do nothing, really. And the Maester should be him, serve the court. Septon, do we have any religious problems? No, it's all faith of the 7. So, yeah, you're fine. Okay, so there we go, the council's done. We got some bodyguards, apparently. This girl. Okay, my uncle's wife, she's a Ghana. And we have Arnos, who's a bodyguard. Makes sense. He seems pretty good. Master of the Hunt. We have a commander we need. We'll go for the Waynwood. No heir of the dynasty. Yeah, we definitely need to get stuff like that. We need to wait till we get to age with enough men. And what do we need for a kingdom? Hold 2 duchy. If we can get a second duchy title or get a higher realm size, which maybe isn't too difficult. What's our realm size? 13. Okay, I think it wouldn't be too difficult for us to get our own kingdom at some point. Factions are okay, so there we go. We have our own place, guys. I'm going to try and go a little bit slow to begin with. I say we got a whole new situation, a whole new world to discover. No alliance, though, with the Dragon King. Are you kidding me? We have to get him to like us. I could send a gift. It would be worth it, wouldn't it? Let's send a gift. And yes. Okay, there we go. So we've got an alliance with the Dragon King. That hopefully can keep us independent from the Royces. I see them watching us. I write you bad news from Strong Song. My efforts to squeeze taxes out of the population has been met with resistance. Yeah, maybe I should just get him to do nothing. I can't change it now, but maybe next time. We could also probably get the other alliances, because now that we do have a council, they would actually let us do it, but he doesn't like us either. I could send him money, but we don't necessarily need him. Neither would they. Okay. We're fine with this. Corbury's actually, you are actually only a count. Would you want to vassalize, maybe? No, you would not. Of course not. Of course they wouldn't. But yeah, as long as they don't have an alliance with the Royces, we'll be okay. We can conquer them once we get the claims. We have no claims right now. Who's my mother? Ah, my mother was a Tollet. Hara Tollet. She got remarried. Oh, in Bravos. Okay, that's why we have an alliance we can do. Only 27. Okay. We got the proposal. We got the marriage. The Belmores are allied to the Dragon King. You know, it's a... How should I put this? It's a big move to make, you know, allying with the Dragon King, who's a threat to everyone in Westeros, but the Royces to us are the immediate threat for us. Fair Isle vassalization war by the Tullys. So they're going to continue my conquest, make it even bigger. I didn't want to make it too big. You will notice I did hold off a bit, because I didn't want to make it too big and just too ridiculous that if we started other places, we couldn't expand, couldn't see other places. So I did try and hold myself off, which is not usual for me, but I still think it was a really nicely made little kingdom we got there. Ah, there we go. Harrenhal took Willow's Wood away from the Butterwells. Poor Butterwells. Those poor things. But yeah, the first thing it is that we need to get to 14, need to have a baby, and the Lord of Harrenhal, the Butterwell, died of cancer, and his daughter took over. She's married, okay, matrilineal, so that's okay then. Okay, the Butterwells are fine. Ramsgate's declared war for Roderick's claim on White Harbour. Because we're going to see a lot of these other wars. We're going to keep an eye on all the other things going on that we did, just as we did as the Tullys, obviously. We want to continue the story. This is the story of the whole world, not just of who we are. But what do we have? We have the Falcon Crown. So I guess when we took the Eyrie, we took this crown from the Arryns. Well, there you go. We can use that. What did the Royces have? Do they have a crown? Do you even have a crown? You have lamentation, your armor, but you have no crown. That's no crown there. We have a true crown. What's he doing? Peasant revolt? I think we'll be safe now that we have the dragons. Griffin's blood feud against Lord Reaver of Harlaw. So the good family. Do I have any friends or enemies? No. Okay, I can have no relations at all. We're pretty much a blank slate. Which makes sense because we're so young. So probably, I say, a good choice by you guys. Get a proper education. I guess we'll spend highly on myself. What do I like? I like to do diplomacy. I like money, but I also hate it. And I don't like to learn, so we'll go for diplomacy. Our guy's going to be more of a diplomat. He's going to talk to people, get the people to love him. Maybe we can use diplomacy to destroy the other people. Like, there's actually a lot of land here for us to take. Lyman's War to liberate captive from the North March. Okay, so the Lannisters are attacking the Osgrave family to do a See, the Lannisters are always trying to release captives. I don't know why. But, ooh. The Starks have conquered the Neck. So again, they're very split apart, but they've got a lot of power right now. 6,000, Quent Stark of Carhold. Interestingly, it's called Carhold. Just makes it so weird that their capital is Carhold, but it's fine. But if you look here, the Vale is very much still split apart. No one else has grown apart from the Corburys and the Royces. And the Royces have got their own little big kingdom, but everyone else is just a county. So if we can just break out here, take Hearts home, there's a lot of potential land for us to take. It's just getting the claims. I can't stand it sometimes. I gain wrath. Now, actually, we could do vassalization war. I just realized. So actually, it would not be a big problem. We just need prestige. So actually, right now, we're in a good position. We can just do vassal because we've already got the High Lordship. That's a great point. We saw that last time. Once we were a river run, once we got the High Lordship, it was very easy for us to conquer. A plague of pirates on our coast, and there is rumor that I am supporting them. Can you please put my mind at ease regarding this, for I assume it is not true. Or is it? Well, I mean, I'm just a little boy. My uncle's in charge, and he's a drunk, slothful, deceitful, just man. I must reassure him. Ha. My uncle's deceitful. My uncle might not understand what he's getting, because my uncle is deceitful. He's in charge. I'm a bit too young to deal with this. And he is just, but he might be thinking, well, we've done nothing wrong. We haven't done anything. And why would he do that? He must be up to something. Otherwise, why would he? So yeah, he must be up to something. Well, it's like, and plus we don't really care about that relationship. That's just with my mother, really. We're not bothered about that. My uncle and his Ghana wife, he's got his own little kids there. Maybe I could become friends with them. How's this guy? He's not got married. As long as he doesn't get married, we'll be good, because then also when he dies, I'll get those lands. It distresses me that you perceived my earlier letters accusing you and questioning your honor, as that was not my intention. Please accept my sincerest apologies for this misunderstanding, and rest assured that I do not suspect you of any involvement in piracy. I see now that his intentions were honorable. I must distance myself from this bloody-minded jester snake. I think my uncle, because he's just, would say, okay, maybe his intentions were honorable. Obviously, I do want prestige, but I say I'm role-playing, so I'm trying to stick to what my character do. That prestige would have been 100 prestige. Would have been nice. Would have been nice. But, let's say, I'm trying to stick to what we would do. We can get that prestige in other ways. And the Tullys have expanded. So even without me, the Tullys are still strong. Melwys has conquered more land for the Grand Tully family. Though he has one son. I wish I could marry that daughter. That'd be a perfect marriage. It'd be perfect. I wonder who I could marry. I have to try and think about that. I feel we've bonded over these years. Gilwood Belmore, my cousin. They just defeated those people. That's fine. Winter is coming, of course. Of course winter's coming. Winter always comes. I guess I don't need that claim. Then again, the claim costs less prestige, so the claim is still good to have, because you still force vassalize, but it costs you 250, plus this guy does have 2 provinces, so that means if we did vassalize him, he'd be extremely powerful. which could be a problem. So I probably do actually want to claim this more. Actually, that would make more sense, yeah. But my maester has now become my regent. What happened to my uncle? Uncle? My uncle went to become a septon. Of course he did. Because that always happens, doesn't it? We should probably appoint his successor. Let's go with Michael. I think that's what's happened is because we don't appoint a successor sometimes, it gives it to them. And he's a terrible priest as well, so it makes literally no sense. Why? Let's take you off doing anything because you're just gonna cause trouble. You are. Same with the priest. You're both just gonna cause trouble. I'm just gonna take you both off doing anything because it's just gonna cause us more problems than good things, to be honest. But yeah, like that Norvos. That's a nice Norvos. Lis Tyrosh. Ooh. That literally just became a kingdom in front of our eyes. The Marches. Queen Lucella of the Marches. Isnardi. She's a roller worshipper. She's a Valentine. That's a very nice one. That's a nice kingdom you've got there. 9,000 men as well. Not too bad. And of course, Kohor. My lord, I, Barber, sincerely ask I'd be allowed to pursue a career as a septon. Well, you're betrothed to the Stockworth, but we don't have an alliance with them. So maybe it's okay. What would a regent think? I guess he's in charge, gregarious, honest. He's humble, yeah. Yeah, I guess he'd give her permission. He'd be like, yeah, sure, do what you want. You know, my sister's already been married off normally. There's not much we can really do about that. The Watchers on the Walls. I'm guessing that's a book. But I do like that we have a crown already. But we just don't have the power. We don't have the position or the backing to name ourselves a king. One day there'll be a Belmore king. Belmores versus Royces. That's what I want. I want to take over all this land, become an equal power to the Royces, and we'll have a big war between Belmores and Royces. That's what I want to see. But Pate Waters, the bastard son of Rhaenys Targaryen, has actually got a dragon. He rides Meraxes into battle. Well, he's proven that even though he's a bastard, it doesn't matter. And he is, remember, the half-brother to the Dragon King. So, you know, I mean, he technically still has one brother, you know. What happened actually down here? If we go back to Cape Wrath, like, I really love this here, like the people who kind of took these lands from Visenya's children. Like, he's doing a good job. Like, he's got all of this. Does he have this? Yeah, he's actually doing a really good job. Shield. See, and he's got a great name, Shield. He is the shield against the dragons. I love that. And we still have here a little dragon who is sickly, and if she dies, it goes back to the Dragon King. She died in childbirth. She gave birth to this one child, and it killed her. But how long will this last? That could have been so nice. It could have been so cool having a second Dragon Kingdom down in here. But it ended in disaster. There we got a nice little story there with the Shield family. You know, it's a new family. They're kind of, you know, the defenders against the dragons. And speaking of that girl, she made an alliance with the Deadens. Now, I have made her a special interest because she is of the Targaryen. She has possible chance of getting a dragon. So I thought it would still be nice to keep her as a character of interest, even if she's just a county. So I do still have that, so that's why. Oh, what's this? 1 week claim. So we can push my vassal's claim against the Royces. Now, we could bring in the Dragon Kings, but I feel like it's too risky. It's too risky. I don't have much money. I don't have much anything. That'd be a massive risk. But as long as they don't have an alliance, I'm fine. He's married to the Slumberwoods. Interesting. Yeah, so here's Lamentation. His son has Lady Forlorn. Kind of an interesting one. Let's put up the speed then, because we haven't got much going on right now. We're waiting to go up in age till we can actually become the true lord of Strong Song. But by you guys actually choosing quite a young guy, we're going to have a lot of things to do. We're younger than when we were Tully. Obviously something bad could happen. We could just die. And apparently we've become deceitful. Oh, so I've gained the honor. So it looks like my regent said, no, don't be deceitful. Be a kind man. Be a good man. Gilwood Belmore needs an education. He hates everything but learning, but we can't pick learning, so I guess intrigue or diplomacy? He likes diplomacy as well. Well, I mean, sorry, he's better at diplomacy than his intrigue, so we'll go for that then. But he really hated the other ones. He had no positive traits, actually, to go with any of those things apart from learning. Don't think I've ever seen that. Never seen that. But we're actually going to end this part here, guys. I know we didn't really get much done here, but this is kind of an introduction to after the vote. So you can see what happened during the vote, who we're going to be, the situation we're in, the family. Remember, we want this to be a real fun kind of immersion kind of thing. We tell this whole world story, like we do with the Tullys. So this could be very... if we live for a long time, this could be very interesting, as long as things go our way. But we're going to have to cross our fingers that the Royces, you know, they seem to have slowed down their rush for expansion. So, maybe because they don't have enough money. Ah, yes. With no money, they can't declare wars. Yes, excellent. But I'll see you guys in the next part while the Belmore bells will ring loud once we become 16. And of course, once we get the prestige at least, we can start declaring wars, unless we can get that claim early on. But the Corbries have a similar amount of men to us, so I need to get more support. Or maybe have the guy in the Erie just die. Though he has just got married to a bastard Waynwood, so... anything could happen, guys. Maybe we'll die tomorrow. I have to start again with another vote. We'll have to wait and see. But I'll see you then.